This is an official apology from the Unboxing Wednesdays staff here, myself and Ricky Lima. As you know, there was a worldwide hack of celebrity cell phones and you know, their pictures, the stuff that's in the cloud. And unfortunately, Ricky and I were not immune to that, obviously, because we're huge celebrities. You know, at least in the comic book unboxing community, which I think we are the only ones. So, for all of those of you out there who saw those pictures, we apologize. But they're pretty good, aren't they? I mean, we got the stuff. Hey everybody, and welcome to episode 201 of Unboxing Wednesdays for comics arriving in stores on Wednesday, September 3rd, 2014. Yes, there is somebody in the back.
Say hi, Rob.
Everybody draw your attention to the person in the back working.
Oh.
Oh, okay. It's a huge week. Probably the hugest week of the year, Ricky. It's nuts.
Year's not over, though.
I know. There's lots of opportunities for this week to be topped.
Yeah. But
I think it's going to be hard. We've got the launch of DC's 3D covers. Alright, for the month of September. This year's theme is Future's End. So you're going to have a lot of Future's End themed 3D covers from DC. And then you've got the start of the Death of Wolverine miniseries.
Yes. With
all of the beautiful covers that accompany that. And then Original Sin.
Original Sin's ending.
Issue 8 is out today. And news just across the wire that Black Hole Hunters Club, issue number 5, was a complete sellout at Fan Expo.
We printed a whole bunch, sold a whole bunch. So
crazy.
Sorry. I haven't sold my copy, my own personal copy that I was going to keep.
So what about all the people out there in the internet land that are dying for a copy of this book?
Well, they can order it online. Once we put it up online, we're going to be printing more, so...
Ricky, you need to seize the moment and the opportunity and the momentum.
So, alright, well, email me.
So lots going on, obviously, Ricky. Let's go ahead and open some boxes. Whoa, whoa!
They're already open.
Rob already opened them. He wouldn't even wait for us.
It's too efficient, too efficient.
We need some good old-fashioned Ricky slackerism.
Oh. What?
While Rob's putting the finishing touches on the wall back there, I just want to remind everybody out there to please go ahead and check out store.stadiumcomics.com. We just added a ton of new collector's packs and pre-order options up online there for you. We've got the Dancing Groot Funko Pop figure. It's up for pre-order right now. It's the pop that everybody has been talking about. It's only going to be available up until around September 8th. So if you're interested in that at all, make your pre-order on that now. Due to be released sometime around December 2014. We've got all new Captain America packs, DC Lego packs. We've got a Wonder Woman 36 pack with the new creative team of David Finch and Meredith Finch. A Batman 66 Blu-ray exclusive box set that you can only get through comic stores. So you want to check all those out ASAP. Also, check out comicboxer.com. August's mystery boxes were a great success. Those are set to be mailed out this week to the lucky participants in the program. September's box is shaping up to be pretty exciting, if I do say so myself. We might be giving you a preview of that box in the coming days. And we've got some cool stuff planned around giveaways and stuff associated with Comic Boxer coming up in the near future, so stay tuned for that. comicboxer.com. I am Star-Lord. That's how he talks in the movie, right? I have come to lord over your stars. No? That's not what he does? Got this cool Star-Lord mask in today. It's on the low end in terms of amazing quality. You know, this isn't a super high quality mask. That's definitely reflected in the price. Retails for about $10. You may find this on your comic store shelves today. Alright, moving on to the collected editions, we have The Woods, Volume 1. From Art Baltazar and Franco, we have, oh yeah, Comics and Action. My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic, Volume 5. Furious, Volume 1 from Dark Horse. Forever Evil, collected here in hardcover. This is the complete 7-issue series of Forever Evil, all in one place. Kick-Ass 3, the final installment of the Kick-Ass trilogy for now. This has issues 1 to 8 of Kick-Ass 3. The Deadpool Minibus collects all of the great Deadpool miniseries that you have grown to love, such as Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe, Deadpool Killustrated, Deadpool Kills Deadpool, and Deadpool Night of the Living Deadpool, and Deadpool vs. Carnage. The Walking Dead, Volume 10 in hardcover. Okay, we've got Dr. Mirage, issue number 1 from Valiant, along with the Dr. Mirage Plus edition. This has 15 pages of bonus content. My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, issue number 23 has these 2 regular covers, as well as this variant cover. The Woods, issue number 5. Lumberjanes, issue 5. Southern Bastards, issue number 4. From Vertigo, we have a new number 1 in The Names. From Dynamite, the first issue, obviously collector's edition, of Alice Cooper, issue number 1. Also from Dynamite, we have X-Con number 1. Cloaks, issue number 1 from Boom. Steven Universe, issue number 2. The Squitter, issue 3. George R.R. Martin's In the House of the Worm, issue number 2. And finally, from Image Comics today, it's God Hates Astronauts, issue number 1 from Ryan Brown. Ryan Brown, you may know from issues of Manhattan Projects, and also from the God Hates Astronauts graphic novel that was released about a year ago, I guess, Ricky? About a year ago?
Yeah.
About a year ago from Image Comics. Hilarious, hilarious book if you've never had a chance to read it. This is the new God Hates Astronauts ongoing. You definitely want to pick this up. It's all new material. You don't have to have read the graphic novel to jump on board this, but I strongly suggest it because it's really funny, and we expect more of the same from this book right here. Alright, moving on to DC. We talked at the beginning of the show how this is the first week of September's 3D Futures End covers. So it's an exciting time to be a fan of DC Comics. DC has been doing something crazy every September since the New 52 relaunch. In 2011, of course, they had the New 52 relaunch as their big event for that year. Then in 2012, they did all of the issue zeros. And then in 2013, of course, we had the first wave of 3D covers, which was the Villains Month covers. Those were wildly successful, thanks in part to a massive underprinting and shortage on the part of DC Comics. This time around, you probably won't see as much of a shortage, but you can bet that there will be people out there looking for books and not be able to get them, because the orders for these were due in May of this year. So that's a long lead time before the books actually hit the shelves. But there's a few books that DC put out this week that are non-3D, and let's go over them now. First we have Justice League issue 33. We have the awesome Batman 75th Anniversary variant by Darwin Cook, as well as the regular variant for that book. Tiny Titans Return of the Treehouse issue 4. Scooby-Doo Team Up number 6. Futures End number 18. Batman Eternal number 22. The awesome Batman 66 Meets the Green Hornet issue number 4. Alright, now on to the 3D covers. There are also standard versions of these covers that are available that are non-3D, but I'm just going to show you the 3D ones. This is Futures End Swamp Thing number 1. Check that out. That's pretty cool. Oh, and on the back, a 3D ad for Conan. Look at that. Futures End Green Lantern number 1. Aquaman Futures End number 1. Futures End Green Arrow number 1. Ooh, very ominous. Futures End Batwing number 1. Futures End Grayson number 1. Trinity of Sin Phantom Stranger number 1. Futures End Earth 2 number 1. Futures End Action Comics number 1. Whoa, Superman's turning to sand. And finally for this week, Futures End Detective Comics number 1. Batman and the Riddler? What? As part of the festivities for the launch of the first week of DC's 3D covers for this month, we are going to be having a celebration here at Stadium Comics all day Wednesday. In addition to having the 3D covers here, of course, we are going to have Janoy, Lindsay, and Paris Aline from the From a Hat studio here doing sketches for people all day. This is something that we're doing in conjunction with Futures End and the Death of Wolverine. So they'll be here doing sketches of any character of your choosing throughout the day. And if you haven't seen any of their artwork, please check the links in the video below. They've got some amazing stuff posted to their Instagram accounts. Also, we're going to be having a Futures End 3D cover raffle on Wednesday. Each 3D cover that you buy will get you one ticket into a raffle where you could win the DC Monster Variants pack that will be available in October. That's where they're doing a whole bunch of awesome monster variants. So please come by Stadium to check that out on Wednesday. Okay, moving on to Marvel. Big week for Marvel as well with the Death of the Wolverine. Man, there are so many covers available for that book. I can't wait to show you them all, but let's get started with the other books. First up, we have the new series in the Dark Tower Comics series. It is the Drawing of the Three. It's by Stephen King. This is called The Prisoner, and here is an awesome cover by Scotty Young. Superior Foes of Spider-Man number 15. Avengers World number 12. Captain America number 24, March to Axis. X-Men number 19. Rocket Raccoon issue number 3. People have been loving this book since its release a couple months back. Here's the Rocket Raccoon variant. Legendary Star-Lord issue number 3. The Punisher number 10. Moon Knight number 7. Here's the Moon Knight variant. Uncanny X-Men number 25. Here's the Uncanny X-Men Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. variant. Black Widow number 10. Deadpool vs. X-Force number 4. This should be a fun read. It's Hawkeye vs. Deadpool issue 0. Set to be continued next month in Hawkeye vs. Deadpool vs. Crime issue number 1. She-Hulk issue 8. Iron Fist the Living Weapon number 6. And Spider-Man 2099 number 3. Here is the Spider-Man 2099 variant. Original Sin issue number 8. The Final Judgment. This is the last issue in Original Sin. Who killed the Watcher? We find out in this issue. Here is the Original Sin teaser variant, and here is the Arthur Adams variant. And finally today, the beginning of the end really starts in earnest here with Death of Wolverine issue number 1 of 4. A lot of hype about this book over the last few months. It's got a hollow foil etched cover. Really sharp looking cover, if I can be completely honest with you. And it's like almost holographic. Definitely pretty cool. This is the regular cover. Then we have the special Canada variant. Needless to say, it's a rather garish looking cover. Basically just wallpapered in the Canadian flags, but it's a variant cover nonetheless, and one that might be a little difficult to find in shops south of the border. Here is the Scotty Young Death of Wolverine number 1 variant. The Deadpool Memorial variant. Now this one's real interesting. You're probably not going to find a lot of these around. It is the Death of Wolverine Mortal variant. It's by Ed McGuinness. It pays tribute to Ed McGuinness's cover for Ultimate Spider-Man 160. That was the issue where Ultimate Peter Parker died. It's a really well done cover. How you had to get this cover if you're a retailer is you had to hold on to basically a bunch of copies of Wolverine issue number 1 from the current series that just, I guess, came to an end. When that series was originally released, retailers were told by Marvel, you know, make sure you set some aside because they're going to be used as part of an exchange program later on down the road. So it turns out that Death of Wolverine was going to happen. That later got announced. And they said you can take any 2 of your Wolverine number 1s, strip the cover off, so rip the cover right off of it, send the covers back to Marvel, and for every 2 covers you send back, you get 1 of these Death of Wolverine Mortal variants. So that's why I think they're going to be a little hard to find. Thankfully, we at Stadium Comics have a bunch, so if you're looking for this one, come on by the store sometime on Wednesday and hopefully you can snag one. Here is the Death of Wolverine Lionel Yu variant. It's a 1 in 50. Here's the Death of Wolverine Alex Ross variant. The Death of Wolverine Joe Quesada variant. The Death of Wolverine Alex Ross sketch variant. This is a 1 in 300. So basically retailers received 1 of these for every 300 copies of Death of Wolverine they ordered. Death of Wolverine 1 in 500 variant. This is the Joe Quesada sketch. So this is probably the rarest of the Death of Wolverine books hitting shelves today. And then finally we have the Death of Wolverine Deadpool Memorial 1 per store variant. So there's only 1 of these sent to each and every comic book store that participated in the Death of Wolverine event. So these are pretty rare as well. As part of our Death of Wolverine Memorial event that we're having here at Stadium Comics tomorrow, like we talked about with the Futures End stuff, we have Janoy Lindsay and Paris Aline from A Hat. They're going to be here in store sketching on Wednesday from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. We're also going to be giving away these Death of Wolverine Scotty Young lithos at the store on Wednesday, as well as these Wolverine in Memoriam commemorative cards. These will be given out for free as well. And on Wednesday only, anyone who buys a copy of Death of Wolverine, the regular cover at the regular price, can purchase an additional copy for just $1. Also, with any purchase of Death of Wolverine #1, you will get a raffle ticket on Wednesday only again to be entered in a draw for one of 3 rare Death of Wolverine variant covers. So lots of stuff going on. Make sure you get out to Stadium Comics if you're in the area. If not, check out your local shop. I'm sure they're doing something fun as well.
Alright, so last week we're giving out a copy of Jim Zub's Wayward. So we asked you what kind of paranormal activities are happening in your neighborhood. We got some pretty spooky answers. Emerald Warrior says, I live in Savannah, Georgia. Basically paranormal activity capital of the U.S. Pirates haunt the ports and walk down the cobblestone roads by the river. Fort Pulaski is haunted by Civil War prisoners. And Wormslow Plantation is haunted by slaves. Dude, what are you doing in there? Get out of there. That place is like overrun by ghosts. Man, Florida's got old people. Savannah, Georgia's got ghosts. Leave. Just leave now. Suman Kugadasan said, there's a heavy influx of children on my streets as of late. Everyone knows children are the scariest. Seriously though, I'm terrified of hitting them with my car. Dude, imagine kids laughing at night. Most terrifying thing in the world. I wouldn't be able to deal. You'd have to move, good sir. Maybe you and Emerald Warrior can move in together. Get out of your places. Gregory Fletcher said, there's paranormal activity taking place in my pants. Well, you better get that checked out, dude, because I think that's an STI. So, take a look into that. It stands for supernatural tentacle invasion in your pants. STI. Yeah. But the winner goes to X Paradox Rift X. Always love these usernames with the overuse of X. Fantastic stuff. He says, in my town there is a legend of Sam the swimmer. He was the top athlete of my school back in the 80s when our school had a swimming pool. One day Sam decided he didn't want to go to class, so he decided to hide in the swimming pool after gym class. What Sam didn't know as he was swimming laps in the pool was that construction on the pool was starting that day. The pool was getting built over for the new physical education block. Pillars started to crash down into the pool. Sam started to scratch at the pillars to try to get out, but he couldn't do it. He drowned. Now they say if you are one of the last to leave the changing room, you will hear a scratching on the floor. And Sam will appear covered in water and you will never leave that changing room. That's some terrifying stuff, man. That guy just wanted to swim and now he's forever haunting this changing room. I mean, he doesn't even get to leave high school. That's terrible. So congratulations, Mr. X Paradox Rift. Please go over to stadiumcomics.com/prizes to find out how to send us your information. Alright, so this week we're giving out Death of Wolverine with its shiny, fancy cover. Was there ever a doubt on what we'd give out? What I want to know from you is, how do you think Wolverine is going to die? We all know that he lost his powers, so all that like special metal business is out of there. He could just die like a regular dude. I personally think that he's going to die of dysentery. He's going to be there and just pope his brains out, and hopefully we won't have to witness that. But who knows? It might sell some books if we watch Wolverine poop himself to death. Let us know in the comments how you think Wolverine's gonna die. Most hilarious answer will win.
Alright everybody, that is it for this week. Thank you once again for watching. Please remember to check out previews, reviews on our channel. We've got a new episode coming up soonishly. We'll get right on that.
Soonishly?
Yeah, man, soonishly.
As an English major, I'm very offended by that word.
It's all good. Whatever. Or should I say, whatevs?
Oh no.
Whatevs. So lots of excitement here at the comic shop this week. We've got Janoy and Paris coming today on Wednesday because, you know, we filmed this and uploaded it all on Wednesday, right, Ricky?
Yeah.
Let's keep the illusion going. We can't wait to see them here at the store. Remember to check out comicboxer.com, store.stadiumcomics.com, our friend Louie's podcast recap. She gets you caught up on everything going on in the world of comics. You'll find the link to that below. You can connect with us on any of the websites you see listed here on the screen. And we'll see you all next time for episode 202 of Unboxing Wednesdays. Take care, everybody. Enjoy your comics this week.